Zamfara State Police. Come and see what the policeman did to me. And this one happened at Evo Road this night.
The level of insecurity in the north is getting out of hand. It's becoming so unbearable. The people in Zamfara is calling out on this government for help. The heat is too much. Now look at this breaking news. Bandit demands 172 million naira and food supplies from 25 villages in Zamfara, forcing residents to flee from their homes and farmlands.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today we get some videos for our team. We're going to be saying we want quickly the review to you concerning the things going to be saying if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Just as you rightly see too from the introduction of this very broadcast, when it concerned the present situation, when it face each and every one of us today. You know, this morning we review to Una for the first video when we release how APC spokesperson when in name na Felix Morka they come outside for national television. They defend the failure of this administration of Bola Tinubu and APC. And he go ahead to criticize Peter Obi for his New Year message when he take criticize this very administration. And not be only say he criticize Peter Obi, he thought say Peter Obi make it ready to take anything when he come away because of that very message. And for that very interview, according to Felix Morka, he thought say Bola Tinubu and APC administration of this very present time say that they do fantastically well. Abi? All right. Now, the reason why we say we they review all these things, maybe, they come to their notice. Maybe they don't know, say, all these things, they happen. Abi? I beg, you when they say they hear us now, help us share these messages, these videos, so that it will reach them over and over again. First of all, may we see what they happen for Zamfara State. Not be today we they talk about the issue of Zamfara. Not be only Zamfara, Borno, and so many other northern states when it be say bandit don't hold ransom as we they talk now. The federal government of Nigeria not even get hand over those states. Now here that they hear say all those states they exist, but now bandit get final say concerning the people and also everything when we say if they happen for all those places. Watch this one first. We'll come back for more.
The level of insecurity in the north is getting out of hand. It's becoming so unbearable. The people in Zamfara is calling out on this government for help. The heat is too much. Now look at this breaking news. Bandit demands 172 million naira and food supplies from 25 villages in Zamfara, forcing residents to flee from their homes and farmlands. Hey God, it's the audacity for me. Like, these people have so much audacity. They are not even bandits. These people are extremists, horrible terrorists. They know they fear anybody for this country. It be like say this will don't get level past our Nigerian soldiers. Yes, now. Openly demanding this kind of amount of money without fear of being caught. You can imagine that. Now tomorrow we will complain that foodstuff in the market is increasing every day. While these people are the root cause of our problems. Now if these people, these farmers, flee their farmlands and homes, how are we going to feed in this country? Imagine onions. 3 pieces of onions in Nigeria is 1,000 naira. You can imagine that. It is high time these governments look down very well and see that these people are the root cause of our problems. People can no longer sleep. In the east, people cannot sleep. In the west, people cannot sleep. In the north, they cannot sleep. In the south, they cannot sleep. Nowhere is safe in Nigeria. Nowhere is safe. Another year.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I better say una don't hear that very one. First of all, may we address this lady when it be say it bring this very news for us. Thank you so much for your good works when it be say it bring this information to us. Now, what we want to try to address concerning you in case you come across this video, not past BC, not be these bandits be our problem. No, not be the farmers be our problems. Not be the northern states be our problems. The problem when it see all of us get now the federal government of Nigeria, when it see they call upon, they talk say now bandit, make them know say now bandit be our problem. Now the federal government of Nigeria, APC-led administration, Bola Tinubu, people like Felix Morka, now they be our problem for inside this country. Because now the rights going to be said they give the bandits now either they operate on. Yes. The Nigeria soldiers no be our problem. Because those one na order when it be said that they receive from the federal government of Nigeria, now it will determine the extent when it be said they will fit go. Yes. Now who they thought say may they go after, now it they will go after. The soldiers not get right of their own to take decision when it be said the federal government of Nigeria not sanction am. I believe say you understand. So may we know who be our problem. Not be bandits, not be the northern states, not be the farmers, not be the soldiers, but rather the federal government of Nigeria. Now they talk about the cost of the foodstuff for market. For instance, now this bandit they demand 172 million naira from the farmer. Abi? Then after it be say maybe they succeed to pay this very money, tell me whether the farmers no will add this money join the increment of the prices of their goods. Who want lost? Nobody want lost. After the risk, the suffering, the time, and also this very task when ABC they will come add. So you feel understand why ABC things they go up on daily basis. It never even stop. It still they go the more and the more. Now remember, over 22 villages now in these people they make demand on. Tell me, if bandit get right over 22 villages, tell me how many villages the federal government of Nigeria they rule. All right. Now, so we'll first of all take that one, Rich. We'll leave you to share your opinion with us in the comment section. The reason why basically they bring all these things concerning Felix Morka, when they say e-commerce, I say na Peter Obi na EB own problem. You say the Nigeria federal government not get problem, right? Everything they work fantastically. Abi? Okay, this will not be problem. Oh. All right. First of all, I'll leave you to watch this other video when it concerns this lady. I believe say a lot of now will not come across this very video when it concerns how say Nigeria police they assault this lady and she cry come outside, no response from nowhere. Watch this video, we'll come back for more.
River State Police, come and see what the policeman did to me. And this one happened at Evo Road this night. There were 4 of them in a white Hilux at Evo Road Junction this night. This is what the policeman did to me. They slapped me. Only police, they asked me to come down from the car. They were flashing torch in my eyes and I refused to come down. They were putting torch in my eyes. I said, sir, please bring down the torch. Policeman, they started slapping me. They started beating me. I'm calling on River State Police. This is what the policeman did to me. Look at my ear. Look at how the man slapped my ear. Look at how he slapped me. My earrings are even missing.
All right, my great and wonderful people. Sorry, we need to cut that video. I believe say a lot of now will not come across that video. The reason why basically we bring this video come, not be just to showcase the lady, although we'll talk a little about the lady and the Nigeria police. So we want to use this video to address Nigeria police because of the video when basically one carry come. Now, before we talk anything, one first of all, bring this video when basically they receive from a retired Nigeria police woman when he don't serve this country for 30 years. Watch this video first. We'll come back to address all issues together.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Esther Marcos, a retired DSP in the Nigerian Police Force. I retired 2018 November 2018. I just want to use myself as a case study. It's applicable to every other police officer that is under this dirty contributory pension scheme. So I'm using myself as a case study. After serving for 35 years, though, I joined the Nigerian Police Force at a very young age. I didn't even go there to join. I escorted a friend that unfortunately she was not taken. I was taken due to my height because I'm tall. But I was not even up to 16 when I joined the Nigerian Police Force. And when I retired 2018, finally, I waited for like a year plus. Then I was given 1.7 million. After 35 years, I was given 1.7 million naira. Then after waiting for another 3 months or so, then they started paying me 40,000 naira as my monthly pension. 30,000 naira. You heard me very well. I mean 40,000 naira. After giving me 1,700,000 as my gratuity for everything. After serving for 35 years. And that applies to every other policeman, policewoman that retired from this dirty scheme called contributory pension scheme. That's what we have been facing.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe you don't see that woman when he served this nation for 30 years and he retired for the police force. And the amount when they pay as his own retirement money. Now, as we talked earlier, say we want to use this issue of this woman to address every other Nigeria police force. Now, you want to be policeman, you want to be policewoman. I believe say you don't see your mates. Abi? Now, when you say you still there for office now, where you supposed to channel your energy, your power, your sense, your wisdom, your anger to, now your retirement age. Not be Nigerian so. And where be that very place? Now the federal government of Nigeria. How it would make una life better after it be so una don't save. Use every of una strength for youths to save the nation. Just like this very woman. Ask me now, say, waiting this woman fit do for her own self again for this her own age. You know, they much again, right? Her own mindset not pass be say, she don't work, she don't labor for her own useful age. Then na time for her to relax na in be this. Now so it's supposed to be. But see what it can end up to be. Now, when they talk all these things, who's supposed to better the lives of these people? Now, the federal government of Nigeria. Now, the failure of the federal government of Nigeria, now, it make all these police people, they for streets, they use Nigerians, they shine. They use every means to make sure say they extort Nigerians, either by beating or collecting their resources. Yes, the anger, when the people are supposed to channel to the federal government of Nigeria, now in una the channel for Nigerians. Nigerians not be una problem. No. If una not they eat well, not because of Nigerians. If una children they sick, una not pay their hospital bills, not because of Nigerians. If una not they well, not because of Nigerians. The problem won't be so una they pass through, not be Nigerians cause some. You understand me? Now the federal government of Nigeria, when EBC employ now to serve the nation, as soon as they suffer, now so Nigerians still they suffer. As this nation they do to una, now so it's they do to every Nigerians. Una or even still better, say at the end of the month, una they receive small salary, although it no reach waiting una want. It get many Nigerians when they say una they are so when you know even they receive 1 kobo at the end of the month, not because say they not want work or they not get skill or they not go school, but they not get the opportunity at all to work. So make una channel una energy, una anger, una pain to the federal government of Nigeria, not be Nigerians. All right. After that very one, Felix Morka, when he be APC spokesperson, don't return to studio. Crack on my side, say he don't receive over 400 threats from obedience for the statement when he be say he criticize Peter Obi. Oga, you never see anything. You never see anything. In as much as una believe say una just shut everybody up for this country, don't all because of say una dey for power. It no go ever work like that again. Before we bring una that video, when it be say this man they return to studio after the first interview with Arise News, now still Arise News now in return, can use a man they talk waiting in don't experience. Before we bring that video, may we first of all play to una the video of Peter Obi. Waiting Peter Obi talk when it be say this man take come outside to demand the head of Peter Obi. Waiting in talk. Here, waiting Peter Obi talk. Whether wrong word dey for this very word when they say Peter Obi talk so. When APC take they go after Peter Obi. We'll come back for more.
But I've made up my mind that if this is the end, so be it. Because we can't allow the country. It is difficult to be in opposition in this country. Extremely difficult. Because everything is against you. People don't even want to see you. They don't even want to talk to you. I see colleagues that greet them at the airport, they don't even want to reply because they feel you're not, they don't want you. Tax is a function of productivity. The country is unproductive. So are you going to tax 100 million Nigerians that are living in extreme poverty? Are you going to tax those people I saw in IDP camps yesterday? Are you going to tax the factories that are shut down in Kanu? Go to Bompai, go to Shradan 1, Shradan 2. Where are you going to tax? Tax is a function of productivity. When the country is productive, people are gainfully employed, then you can tax them. And we can generate more tax. What we need now is to reflect the country, make it productive, and then we can talk about generating more revenue. Let me assure you, what is on the table now is that everybody who means well should come together to get the country to work. There's a lot of, call it, lies. There's a lot of propaganda. There's a lot of, trying to, bamboozle the people going on here and there, which has to stop. Let's build this country. Let me say it again. None of us is going to be here forever. Those who did it yesterday are no longer here. But if you look at the country, it's collapsing every day. I saw 1,500 kids yesterday, not in school. And I did ask 3 of them, do you want to go to school? They say yes. What are we doing? An indicative of high level of distress. Food insecurity has become a national norm, making Nigeria one of the hungriest countries of the world. Gainfully employed and middle income Nigerians now spend nearly their entire income on feeding, with some resorting to borrowing to eat, just to eat.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe you don't hear that very one part of the speech. Now it be that very one. Tell me, what be the wrong word when Peter Obi talk, when it not they happen for this country as we talk right now? I be because of say see about 1,500 children out of school. When they say he ask few of them whether they want to return back to school, that one a lie. Food insecurity, na lie. Nigeria now one of the capital poverty country for the whole world, na lie. I know on the which one be the line for inside. I be when it talk say if you be opposition, people just don't want to see you. Na lie. I be say people just they want to say just they carry a bad news as in hatred. They treat issues. They don't want me to see the truth. Na lie. People like Felix Morka, not because that they do, not be that very one. And the statement will be say he talk right now. Peter Obi no come outside to condemn this. He say, okay, even for through his own statement, he talk say, what this country need now, Now, for everybody going to be see the meanwhile for this country, make they join hands together, come to the table, and bring whatever they get to make sure say they make this country a better place. Not be waiting this administration supposed to do. I wish they get the betterment of this country and the people for mind. Not be so they're supposed to do. Now don't take power. Nobody they drag power with you now. I believe say the wisdom, the knowledge of the people going to be say the mean way. Now you una supposed to the source now. Not be to make sure say una shut everybody down. To do it on our own way. Whereas una not get the idea. Una see where the wahala dey. Abi? All right. Now, may we take you down to the first interview when be say Felix Morka grant, where he be say he take Peter Obi say anything when he be say he see or he see make it take. Before we bring the one when he be say he take come back to the studio now, take cry out say in life not be the same again. What this one first will come back for more.
Mr. Obi is shooting from the hip. He's not looking, he's not taking an aim. He just, shoots widely like, what we used to see in movies back in the day, in the Wild Wild West. He is not being rational. He's absolutely irrational in his thinking and in his public commentary for a man who was governor for 8 years, who left nothing to remember in Anambra State by way of a legacy or transformation. But all of a sudden, he served as governor 8 years. He didn't have the wisdom or the smarts to change Anambra State, to make Anambra the beacon, that example of, governance in the country. But then, he runs for president, in 2023. And then now, he didn't win. He's sulking rather than actually get a perspective and, figure out what he did to lose so he can do better in the future. He would think that he can bring down the government by simply, being maliciously deceptive. That is wrong. I'm not somebody to, to go on that offensive in that manner. But Mr. Obi has crossed the line so many times, and I think that at this point, he has coming to him whatever he gets. He needs to manage it.
All right, my great and wonderful people. That one I be Felix Morka, the publicity secretary of APC. When he say he come outside to talk, say Peter Obi mat this man for the things when they say in talk, when they criticize their own administration. Now, he don't return back to studio. Wait till carry and go, carry and come. Now he don't cry come outside. Say life not be the same again. Say as we dey talk now, he don't receive over 400 threats from obedience for this very statement when he be say he just release. Now he by himself come down to the studio to use him mouth talk waiting in IC.
Mr. Morka. Thank you so much, Dr. Bati.
Very good. Now, straight question. Who is threatening who? The Labour Party and Mr. Peter Obi and Yunus Satanko have said in the public domain that you threatened Peter Obi, his family members, his associates, by saying that he has crossed the line of truth, he allegedly said, and that he should be prepared for what he will get. And whatever he gets, he should manage it. What is he going to get for, exercising his freedom of free speech? And now the APC has also turned around to say that you yourself are now being threatened by an online mob who has threatened you, who has phoned you, who has threatened members of your family. Because now we're dealing with the politics of threats in Nigeria, which should be a major step back for our democracy. If we could just clarify these two sides of the controversy.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bati. You just played back the tape of the interview I had with this station, in which a very specific question was put to me. And the question, because when you play the tape, it's important for the viewers to understand the question I was responding to. I was not speaking in a vacuum. I was responding to a very specific question put to me during that interview by your colleague. And the question was this: you have hit back with a volley of attacks, calling Peter Obi a prophet of doom. Some of you have said he's always embarking on voodoo economics that are not in line with the current realities. Do you think this is a slingshot that has gone beyond normal politicking? Now, everything I said in my answer, including the last sentence which you referenced, was in direct and exclusive response to the reference to Peter Obi as a prophet of doom or as engaging in economics. So, in other words, my answer was, if Peter Obi was called a prophet of doom or was called a voodoo economist, he has it coming to him because he has crossed several lines of truth. End of story. End of story. There's nothing else to suggest in those words that I said in the moment of an interview that, saying Peter Obi has been, speaking a lot of, falsehood, quite frankly.
He says he has received death threats.
From who exactly?
Could it be that your statement was a form of incitement, to pro-Tinubu, pro-administration persons?
No. You see, he who alleges must prove. If Peter Obi says anyone threatened him, he must, beyond just saying, I've been threatened, Peter Obi, I think he, for a man in his standing, he should adduce or, supply some evidence of those who threaten him. Because if anyone threatened Peter Obi, we shouldn't be having a conversation in your studio. The law enforcement system should be looking for those who threatened Peter Obi's life. So, but the point, I want to make two major points. One is that I, Felix Morka, did not threaten Peter Obi. Nothing I said in that interview begins to even suggest remotely that, Peter Obi, I was asking anything other than saying to the man who was asking me a question, he said, you guys are calling him prophet of doom or, voodoo economists. And I said, well, you know what, if that is what it's called, he has, he deserves it because he's crossed the line of truth. Now, I don't know by what medium or by what, effort do you then transmogrify that conversation into a threat to Obi's life and the life of his family or those around him.
Okay.
That is libel in the extreme.
I know Mr. Obi likes to quote figures from Bangladesh, from India, from China, but that's not what we're talking about. Let's move to the second leg of it. Has anybody threatened you? Because your own party is saying you have been threatened. And who are those people who have threatened you? How?
Actually,
because you are alleging.
Absolutely.
You should also prove.
As it turns out, Peter Obi's allegation that the words I spoke in that interview threatened his life. Now, immediately, as I speak, I have documented no less than 400 threats, about over 200 of which are death threats. I'm not talking about people these are written texts that I have carefully documented and which, I'm providing to the law enforcement agencies, or people really telling me graphically describing how they intend to take me out, to shoot me, behead me in graphic language. You see, this is not a joke. And it's gone further to some members of my family who have also been, threatened directly. I'm not speaking about just, suggesting in graphic, language. You see, but, I'm not concerned about that because, what has triggered this entire insanity cannot be attributed to me. I did not threaten Peter Obi. And so anybody who is threatening me, that is their decision to do so. But, I hope that our law enforcement system will respond as effectively as possible to also, bring those individuals to justice.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe you don't hear everything from the mouth of Felix Morka. You never receive anything. You understand? Felix Morka, you never receive anything, and you and your families never receive anything. In as much as una don't fit get opportunity to enter the system, they feed una self, feed una family, they get fat Una believe say the lives of Nigerians, when it send una go to that very position, it no matter. Then una would they pay by una self with una self. Yes, now the truth now it be that very one. Just because of say una they benefit from the system, una will come outside publicly, they speak trash, come off for una mouths. Against Nigerians, when they say it give una the mandate to feed una selves and feed una family. Una never receive anything, no. If they talk about the security agencies, make them make sure say you get document to prove to them. But the one when it be so una they do to Nigerians, una not get the evidence or the document to give to security agencies to make sure say it deal with una. Abi, no problem. God now in they fight for those people when they say they not get who they fight for them. I believe she una know. All right. Now, so talking concerning this matter, we'll leave you to share your own opinion with us on the comment section, even as we draw the line here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.